you know, when you go through those phases where you're like, you hear your friends, oh, I feel so out of place. And this is just me. I think for us growing up in church, sometimes we're told that you have to have this big sign and this big booming voice like, Mark, go. And it doesn't always work like that. Sometimes God is silent, but he'll just show you different things. Like you feel out of pocket, you start to feel disconnected.
Yeah.
So things are not working or operating as smoothly, or we call the grace to operate in that season. And those things are all signs, but you're sitting and waiting. Well, I don't know because God hasn't told me yet. So
Right.
wait, then you fasting and praying, and it's like the door is open, and you're texting this friend and that friend, and like, come on, sis, come on, bro, like move your feet. So, at what point did you get beyond waiting for the big Hollywood voice and you just saying, okay, it's time to go? Like,
Yeah. I think you know when I think you have a knowing. I feel like I've heard people say it deep down in your knower. You know, like it's just a space in you where you know you're like, okay, it's time.
yeah, because I feel like it's a window because if you're sitting and waiting, that window is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. Then start close, and then you're like, well, it wasn't the Lord's will.
Right.
You didn't move your feet.
Yeah. I talked about that this morning. When God has things that he wants performed and done and assignments in the earth, that yes, he may have called you to do it and you have the idea, but if you're not moving your feet according to the timelines that God has set, now he'll give you a little grace period to be lax and to be lazy and to fight. No, God, I don't want to do it, God. Why are you calling me to do this? You know, he'll give you all that time, but there's going to be a season if you don't move your feet that he's going to give that grace to somebody else. So the person that you see on social media who's doing the thing that you were designed to do, and now you have jealousy in your heart because you know that was your lane. You knew that was your place that God had assigned to you, and the same favor that was on your life and the same grace that was on your life now has transitioned for them, because they need that grace and they need that favor, because there's an assignment. At the end of the day, God is about his business. He's about his business. So there's an assignment that God is taking place, and God is like, yo, I got to get what I need done in the earth. I sent you to do it, but since you got too many hangups, since you don't hear my voice or pretending not to hear my voice, I'm going to give it to Poo Poo and Shanika down here, because they don't need 10 confirmations in order to start doing what I told them to do.
Wow. That is so major.